Hey guys, tonight we wander into the crowded, sun-baked Roman Forum where the dust sticks faintly to your sandals and the scent of baked bread from nearby stalls mingles with the tang of livestock waiting to be herded home. You probably won't survive this without tripping over a toga, or at least glancing awkwardly at the large bronze statues of ancestors, whose eyes seem to follow your every step. The Forum is alive with chatter, the gentle shuffle of feet, and occasional squawks from birds perching on marble ledges. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Post your location and local time. It's strangely satisfying to imagine citizens scattered across the globe peering into this ancient chaos alongside you. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. You trudge through the dense crowd, dodging a vendor balancing a crate of figs while trying not to step on a child who's darting past with a wooden toy sword. Senators in long, flowing togas weave carefully between ordinary citizens, each trying to appear both imposing and approachable, while their polished sandals click rhythmically on the worn stone. You notice the subtle hierarchy already. Those with decorated tunics command space effortlessly, whereas you, in plain garb, maneuver carefully to keep your footing. There's a peculiar kind of intimacy here. You're close enough to overhear whispers about debts, alliances, and who promised which favor to whom, but the sheer number of voices blurs into a soft, almost hypnotic murmur. Your eyes are drawn to the rostra, the speaker's platform where magistrates will announce procedural rules. The raised platform is polished, yet the edges are slightly chipped, hinting at centuries of busy feet and hasty declarations. Fringe rumors float through the forum like drifting petals, that one magistrate once forgot his speech and relied on a runaway dog to distract the audience, an anecdote historians still argue about in dusty tomes. You step closer, feeling the uneven stones beneath your feet, the warm sun on your shoulders, and the faint tang of chalk dust from the public notices pinned nearby. Vendors call out prices, an almost rhythmic backdrop. Olives fresh, figs sweet. You pick up a small fig, tasting its syrupy sweetness, and feel momentarily grounded in the mundane reality of Roman daily life. Meanwhile, the tension of civic duty quietly presses on your shoulders. This is a place where ordinary citizens like you can influence decisions, even if, admittedly, navigating through such a mass of people feels more like a labyrinth than a democratic exercise. The air hums with anticipation. Everyone is waiting for the day's peculiar rituals to unfold, and you can't help but notice that some of these customs are so odd, so delightfully unnecessary, that modern sensibilities would probably label them as medieval inconveniences rather than genuine political processes. You glance toward the voting stations, barely visible across the forum, marked by modest signs and the low murmur of attendant heralds. Their voices are commanding, yet soft enough to carry over the noise, guiding citizens toward centuries and tribes without seeming intrusive. Fringe stories whisper that some heralds would favor the wealthiest voters by exaggerating their arrival times, a practice historians still argue actually occurred, though evidence is patchy. You keep your steps steady, adjusting your tunic and shifting the weight of your satchel, because one wrong move and you risk stepping into a debate between two citizens over a property dispute, or worse, a minor altercation over olive allocations. The crowd is alive, but strangely soothing. The repetition of footsteps, murmured greetings, and soft clinking of coins produces a rhythm you could almost fall asleep to if it weren't for the mild anxiety of impending civic duty. You remind yourself you are part of this, tiny yet significant, and every shuffle, every careful maneuver, every nod to a familiar face or acknowledgement of a senator matters. As you settle into the pace of the forum, a gentle hum of anticipation drifts through your senses, coaxing you deeper into the story, preparing you to observe the peculiar customs that will unfold with the subtle humor, slow pace, and sleepy cadence of early Roman civic life.